Step into a world where intricate detail, timeless charm, and cozy elegance all come together under one roof. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the most beloved elements of Victorian interior design, each updated with a fresh touch for modern living in 2025. Whether you're restoring a historical gem or dreaming up your next renovation, there's something magical here for you. Victorian homes are rich with story, from the carved wooden mantels to the floral wallpapers that whisper of past eras. But don't be fooled into thinking these designs are outdated. With a few thoughtful choices, you can recreate that same elegance in a way that feels both personal and up-to-date. We'll show you how each room can become a beautiful blend of past and present. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. We'd love to hear your memories of Victorian homes or your favorite vintage touches. Your support helps House Envy keep sharing beautiful spaces and design inspiration for every style-loving heart. Let's dive in and discover what makes Victorian homes truly enviable. At its heart, Victorian design is all about grandeur and intricacy. Originating in the 19th century, this style was born during Queen Victoria's reign, a time when craftsmanship, symmetry, and decorative richness defined interiors. Every element had purpose and flair, from carved wood panels to embossed wallpaper, homes were filled with personality and pride. Understanding the basics starts with recognizing balance. In a true Victorian home, spaces are arranged thoughtfully, with visual weight distributed evenly. High ceilings, tall windows, and layered textures add depth and drama, making even the smallest room feel grand. These architectural choices laid the foundation for a cozy, yet stately atmosphere. Today, these same principles are reinterpreted for modern homes. We may not have ballrooms, but we can still evoke the same character with ceiling medallions, wainscoting, and velvet accents. Victorian doesn't mean clutter, it means intentional design with ornate beauty. With the right elements, your space can echo the past while staying firmly rooted in the now. In Victorian homes, architectural details aren't just decorative, they're part of the story. From elaborate ceiling medallions to ornate baseboards and intricate banisters, these handcrafted elements were designed to showcase artistry and status. Each detail, no matter how small, contributes to a rich visual language that makes a home feel truly special. One of the most iconic elements is the fireplace surround. Often made from marble or carved wood, it served as the heart of the home. Crown moldings, cornices, and archways framed rooms in elegance. Even window trims and door casings had intricate scrollwork that revealed a builder's devotion to beauty and proportion. Bringing this to your home today is all about honoring those original ideas. Consider restoring or adding molding, installing ceiling medallions, or emphasizing original woodwork with warm lighting. These details add a sense of history, even in new builds, and instantly create that beloved Victorian charm. Victorian interiors are famous for their rich, moody colors. Deep burgundy, forest green, navy blue, and golden ochre were commonly used to evoke warmth, formality, and a sense of luxury. These hues were often layered together to create rooms that felt immersive and cozy, with every wall, drape, and accent carefully chosen to complement the rest. Paint was often paired with wallpaper, usually in botanical or damask patterns, and trim was painted in darker contrasting shades. These palettes added emotional depth and a cocooning effect to rooms, perfect for the Victorian ideal of a peaceful retreat from the outside world. It's a color story that still resonates today. For 2025, modern Victorian palettes have embraced lighter interpretations. Think soft plum instead of maroon, sage instead of hunter green, or dusky rose paired with charcoal gray. You can still honor the dramatic heritage while keeping things fresh and livable. Don't shy away from bold color, embrace it with confidence and intention. Victorian furniture was designed to impress. Think grand armchairs with scrolled arms, tufted upholstery in velvet or brocade, and tables with clawfoot legs. These weren't just functional items, they were showcases of artistry, made to last and to make a statement. Every piece brought a room to life with texture and form. In a typical Victorian parlor, you'd find matching suites of seating, elaborately carved sideboards, and ornately framed mirrors. Upholstered settees and fainting couches offered both comfort and formality. This attention to silhouette and detail is what gives Victorian furniture its enduring charm. It invites you to sit, to admire, and to linger. In 2025, these statement pieces are often used as focal points within a more minimalist or transitional setting. A single Victorian chaise or antique armoire can stand out against neutral walls, anchoring the space with history and personality. The key is balance. Let these beautiful, storied pieces breathe and shine. Victorian interiors come to life through pattern and texture. Walls were rarely plain, floral prints, damasks, and tapestries created layers of visual richness. Fabrics were heavy and luxurious, like velvet, brocade, and lace, often used in drapes, upholstery, and bedding. These combinations made rooms feel deeply personal and endlessly detailed. As the layering of materials served both decorative and practical purposes. Thick curtains helped insulate, while patterned rugs added warmth and softness underfoot. Even ceilings featured embossed designs or wallpapers. This love of tactile variety wasn't clutter, it was curated comfort, where every surface had something to say. In modern interpretations, textures are often used to echo the feel of Victorian design without overwhelming the space. Consider pairing a floral accent wall with crisp modern finishes, or layering lace with linen for a vintage modern blend. The goal is to bring richness and depth, while allowing your space to feel breathable and inviting. Lighting played a central role in Victorian interiors, both in function and in form. During the era, homes transitioned from candlelight to gas and eventually electric fixtures. This created a warm, gentle glow that highlighted the rich colors and textures of the space. Fixtures were often ornate, brass chandeliers, etched glass shades, and wall sconces added beauty and elegance. Rather than bright, overhead lighting, the Victorian style favored ambient layers. A parlor might feature multiple lamps, a central hanging light, and flickering fireplace light, creating a cozy, inviting atmosphere. The aim was always to enhance intimacy and highlight architectural or decorative details through subtle shadows and soft edges. Today, you can evoke this same feeling by choosing lighting that casts a warm hue. Consider vintage-inspired wall sconces, frosted bulbs, or chandeliers with dimmer options. Even modern LED fixtures can be softened to create that welcoming Victorian ambience, ideal for evenings of reading, conversation, or quiet reflection. In a Victorian home, the fireplace was more than a source of heat, it was the emotional and visual heart of the room. Elaborately framed in carved wood or marble, often topped with a mirror or ornate mantel, the fireplace anchored gatherings, conversations, and quiet evenings. It offered both function and stunning form. The hearth was typically flanked by armchairs or built-in cabinetry, making it a natural center for reading or entertaining. Decorative tiles, iron grates, and detailed mantels made each fireplace unique. Even in bedrooms, a smaller fireplace added intimacy and comfort. They brought beauty to daily rituals and serenity to simple moments. In today's homes, fireplaces, working or not, can still serve as beautiful focal points. Restore or install a vintage-style surround, add candle arrangements, or use electric inserts to recreate the glow. With a few thoughtful touches, your fireplace can become a timeless anchor in your space, rich with charm and connection. Victorian design doesn't mean living in the past. In fact, some of the most striking interiors today are those that skillfully blend old-world charm with clean, contemporary lines. A modern sofa can look stunning against a backdrop of ornate molding, while sleek lighting fixtures can bring unexpected contrast to traditional wallpaper. The key to mixing styles is balance. Keep your Victorian details, like arched windows or a carved mantel, as strong visual anchors. Then add modern accents that offer clarity and simplicity. It's not about matching everything, it's about creating a dialogue between history and the present that feels intentional and curated. Whether you live in an original Victorian or just admire the style, there's freedom to reinterpret. A matte black modern kitchen faucet can coexist beautifully with vintage tile. Minimalist shelves can rest against damask wallpaper. When done right, this blend creates a space that feels lived in, layered, and authentically yours. Victorian homes often extended their elegance outdoors, with lush gardens and thoughtfully placed windows that framed these views like living paintings. Bay windows, stained glass, and conservatories were architectural features designed not just for beauty, but to connect interiors with nature. The result? Rooms bathed in light and alive with garden charm. These gardens weren't wild, they were carefully planned with winding paths, iron benches, trellises, and floral borders. Roses, lavender, and ivy were favorites, chosen for both scent and style. Looking out onto such spaces from within the home created a sense of peace and escape, an intentional rhythm between inside and out. Today, you can recreate this connection by framing your outdoor space through design. Use arched windows or French doors to invite in natural light and views. Even a small patio can feature Victorian charm with urn planters, wrought iron furniture, and climbing vines. It's all about timeless beauty in harmony with nature. Victorian design wasn't reserved for sprawling estates. Even modest homes and urban rowhouses embraced the style's intricate beauty. Small spaces were treated with the same respect, trimmed with detailed woodwork, dressed in layered textiles, and adorned with well-scaled furnishings. The result was warmth and elegance without excess. In tight rooms, every corner counted. Nooks became reading spots, windows wore heavy drapes to add vertical drama, and furniture was chosen for both function and flair. Mirrors and reflective surfaces were used to amplify light and space. These clever choices made Victorian charm feel luxurious, even in the coziest of rooms. Today, you can take cues from this approach in your own small home or apartment. Embrace wallpaper on a single wall, choose compact tufted seating, or add ornate touches like a vintage mirror or scallop trim. With care, even the tiniest space can become a jewel box of Victorian-inspired beauty. As we've seen, Victorian interior design isn't about recreating a museum, it's about embracing the charm, craftsmanship, and character of a timeless era in a way that suits modern life. Whether it's a statement mirror, an antique fireplace, or simply a rich color palette, each element brings your space one step closer to elegant comfort. Remember, Victorian homes were meant to be lived in and loved. Don't worry about perfection. Instead, focus on pieces that speak to you and create a sense of story. Layer textures, celebrate detail, and let your home reflect both your admiration for the past and your vision for the future. If you enjoyed this journey into Victorian design, please give us a like, subscribe to House Envy, and let us know in the comments, what Victorian detail would you love to bring into your home? Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to inspire you again with more beautiful, thoughtful spaces.